the total wealth of only the top 80 people in this world is equal to the total wealth of 350 crore people from the bottom. After knowing about this huge economic inequality, you can think that the only way to eradicate this economic inequality is to take money from all the rich people and then distribute that money equally among all the poor people. But is this really the solution? Suppose for once that all the wealth of the world was gathered in one place according to your wishes, and then it was distributed equally among every human being. According to the calculation, in such a situation, every person will have about 21 lakh rupees. After getting such a huge amount, those who are poor, that is people of poor mentality, will spend that money to buy their dream car, house, mobile phone, etc. And at that time, the people who are rich, that is of rich mentality, will use that 21 lakh rupees to invest in the business of making or selling the dream car, house, mobile phone of those poor people. And like this again, economic inequality will return in a few days. So the real solution is not money. The real solution is a change in mentality. And so today in this video, I am going to share with you 5 things that rich people think or do that poor people don't understand why rich people do. Confusion number 1. Rich people don't spend money on fancy things, even if they had a lot of money. If you were the third richest person in the world, what car would you buy for yourself? If you are a poor-minded person, your answer might be that I would buy the third most expensive car in the world. But in reality, Warren Buffett, the third richest man in the world, still drives a very simple car, whose price is not even close to the third most expensive car in the world. Not only Warren Buffett, but Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, and many other billionaires also do this. Because they know that if they start spending money on things they don't need, it won't take long for them to go from rich to poor. Confusion number 2. Paying money to others to do things that rich people can do themselves. Poor-minded people, after going to the market, bargain for 10 rupees of potatoes for 10 minutes and buy it for 9 rupees and consider themselves very smart. Rich people, on the other hand, pay money to someone else to go to the market for themselves. Because rich people value time more than money. Instead of wasting time in going to the market and bargaining, they earn more by doing something else in that time than saving money by bargaining. This is why you will see the most of the rich people never drive their cars by themselves. They hire drivers to drive their car for a monthly salary. Because driving is a very focused work and skill is also needed for this. So they delegate that responsibility to the professional drivers and relax in the back seat while using that time for some other important work. Confusion number 3. Rich people give extra tips to someone for their work without asking. Imagine that 2 people often go to a restaurant to eat. One of them never gives tips to the waiter there and also complains about the price. But the second person every time gives some tips to the waiter. So tell me, if one day both of them come to that restaurant to have food at the same time, and on that day a little stale food from the previous day remains, then to which of these 2 persons will that waiter serve stale food? People with poor mentality, by bargaining, if they are able to pay less money to someone, they consider themselves beneficial. There, people with a rich mentality earn loyalty to someone by paying extra money for his work without asking, which is worth much more than that money. Confusion number 4. Rich people have so much money and still they keep working regularly. If you dream that when you have a lot of money, you will spend the rest of your life sitting on a beach and drinking coconut water, then your thinking is still poor and you don't love your work at all. And since you don't love your work, this dream of yours will probably never come true. On the other hand, rich people keep doing their work regularly even after having so much money. This is because they love their work with all their heart. They don't work just to earn money, and that makes them rich. Confusion number 5. Rich people spend thousands of rupees every month on joining yoga, gym, or any other fitness club. Poor-minded people consider it a luxury to spend money on fitness. As a result, they suffer from various diseases due to lack of fitness, and then it makes sense to them to spend money on medicines to cure those diseases. Their rich-minded people spend thousands of rupees every month on fitness so that they can stay healthy and stay away from diseases. So let's finally take a look at the 5 confusing things that rich-minded people do. Confusion number 1. Rich people don't spend money on fancy things, even if they had a lot of money. Number 2. Paying money to others to do things that rich people can do themselves. Number 3. Rich people give extra tips to someone for their work without asking. Number 4. Rich people have so much money and still they keep working regularly. And number 5. Rich people spend thousands of rupees every month on joining yoga, gym or any other fitness club. Thanks for watching. More wisdom, more solution, better life.